Not only are we moving on to what's next for us, too much now. We already have a family that wants to move in here, and guess what? They want to move in here in 30 days.
They already gave some Skrilla down, so when you put that money down, that means
you serious?
What do you do?
Oh, we do. Nah, we keep all our houses. Trying to get more. So we just build up that monthly cash flow.
You're on the right track.
And we sure did let a lot go.
Ooh, chicken. Dang! Hi, guys.
So this how you feel?
I ain't never get to jump on the couch before.
And he got his shoes on. He's showing out. That's all the couch is, huh? Cushion and wood. Eye openers to let us know how much stuff really doesn't matter.
And how much little you actually need.
Join us along this journey. Like this video.
We really appreciate it. This is the first bathroom I renovated. New floors, new tiles on the walls.
This house changed our life.
But it's time to say goodbye, y'all. Sometimes you gotta let go of the stuff that you thought you needed for the stuff that you really want.
What's up, fam? The first thing that we're gonna be doing today here is the mechanicals. Any mechanical issues that we have, we might as well take care of them now, because usually that'd be like the thing that be taking the most time. See, it's a little crooked. It's a little loose as well. We did this a very long time ago. See, this bolt is crooked, and if you see here, it's super loose. So that's why this toilet is not tightened down. So I got these cool screwdrivers here, and that's perfect because we can put this bad baby all the way through, and the bolt will go all the way through and still be able to unloosen that nut. This is something I've been wanting to do for so dang long, man, even with us living here, because a crooked toilet drive me crazy. Yeah, we're gonna have to replace this flange ring. This is the piece from it right here. How often do y'all clean underneath your toilet? Never. This one spot don't ever get moved. So whatever get trapped under that boy get trapped. So we just gotta get that flange. I might have to order a new flush valve for here. That thing supposed to come up and go right inside of there. Y'all see it's just spraying in the toilet. Before we even go to the store, I gotta flush out my cooler in my truck because this thing is tweaking. We got so much stuff going on. So we got us a bucket underneath to catch this crap. I can't wait to just get a new truck. This boy giving us the blues right now. But I ain't even tripping, I ain't mad. We definitely got our money's worth out of this truck already. So everything looking clear now. So give me some coolant, put it in here, and go grab that part. Hey, but she wanted to make her some grilled cheese. We doing a water fast right now.
When you are fasting, this looks like heaven.
I know I'm hungry. Pray for me. That's what I'm getting. See which one work best. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna use yet. This is the first bathroom I renovated. Like a complete renovation. New floors, new tiles on the walls, all up to like here, going all the way across, all the way in the shower. We did all that tile over. But I took all that crap down, redid the tile to this little garbage plastic ring. I won't be ever using plastic again after seeing that. Perfect, baby. It's crazy how long this toilet been wobbly. All I do is just take time, man. Moving on to the next plumbing thing. We got a few little leaks downstairs, so I'm gonna go check them out. Make sure I got my torch and resolder up some pieces. Family, what's going on? Today, we got some cabinets to be taken down. We gotta make sure there's no water leaks in this house. So we're gonna take a look at some of these solderings. I need to tighten this back down before I turn all the water back on. In the bathroom shower here, I did retape this. I thought the leak was coming from here, thought it was coming from here. And this was back in my rookie days, y'all. But it turns out, when I looked a little closer at it, it was actually coming from right there. I had to just heat this up, remove it, clean it up, and then just solder it back on there. So now I can retape these threads right here and then put our piece back on. And then I'll be able to sit that bad baby back on there and then turn the water back on in the shower, and we shouldn't have no leaks. Gotta tighten this one down. So I just gotta put this washing machine valve on. Packing that nice and tight. Gonna wrap some blue tape around this bad baby. It never failed me. You wanna wrap your tape the same way you gonna twist whatever you got going on there. Crazy thing, y'all, I actually got my uncle watch on. And he actually wore his watch every day. And just looking at it, he must have changed the date and the day I wonder if he changed it manually because it literally has the date that he was last known to be alive, because he went to work Monday and Tuesday and show up Wednesday or Thursday. And it's crazy because it's literally Tuesday set on the watch. Yeah, definitely want to take the time and say rest in peace to my Uncle Reggie.
What's up, y'all?
He was one of the uncles that always helped with grandma's house and never had an issue.
We might have to make you head of the maintenance.
And y'all see he was getting to it. I can't play no games at all. You ain't gotta pay me.
Yeah, you ain't gotta pay me. I just want to put in the work, that's all. 20-minute break, that's it.
That's what he always used to say, man. So big shout out to my Uncle Reggie, man.
See the shirt? That's like the original Kino can.
And rest in peace. It's something I'm gonna keep forever and cherish. Rest in peace, Aunt. Let's see. The back of it didn't solder well. Now we gotta turn that back off. Go check other spots. So that's cool. No leaking there, so great. We had a leak that was up there too, and it seemed like this one is holding well. So far, we just got one leak. I'm gonna have to go get some sandpaper. I think I got some outside, so I'm gonna check outside, sand that back piece down, and then resolder it. So if y'all can see inside of there, that little strip right there, no soldering right there, and that's where it was leaking. So I'm gonna try to sand it up, sand the back of that. All right, y'all, I think that's clean. Slap some flux on here. Our other copper piece here too. Slide these back in place. I got our solder ready. And this set working by it still. All right, so I got a screwdriver over there. So we're gonna let that dry. All right, fam, so we are about to get ready to take these cabinets down. We actually have a little issue with the roof up there, and we are gonna be replacing that as well, but it's been leaking, and you see it actually damaged our cabinet in here. But when we did the original renovation on this, the one thing we did was put new cabinets in here. Found some instant boba syrup, trash. Tight fit. Look at that right there. Little spot right there. Y'all wanna know something crazy? It was leaking here before, but I actually went up there on the roof and patched it. This when I was younger, but I knew a little bit, shoot. I went up there, patched it, put some netting. Years after that, it started leaking again, patched it again, and I knew we was gonna have to replace the roof. And yeah, so now I'm about to go ahead and take this microwave down, because this microwave here is broke. Microwave down, that's pretty much scrap now, so we just gonna throw that microwave in the scrap pile. This cabinet is pretty beat up too. Like in the back is a little swole. Over here is a little peeling, so you just need to get one. The drywall that was under here, and it's actually good. We also gotta replace the countertops. These countertops, as you see, some of the mistakes I made. This was the second countertop I ever had to cut, and see, I went way past my mark trying to cut off that edge right there, and just forgot that I wasn't supposed to do that up here. And I also forgot too that I didn't need to cut out this corner. I could have just stopped here, swerved around there, and cut it just like I showed y'all with the last house. Still have some dishes left, because when we was over here cleaning and doing some work, you know, the kids made dishes like always. Ava, they made grilled cheese and left the pot, didn't clean it. So I'm about to do dishes for the last time here in this house, man. It's pretty crazy. We brought our air fryer back even way back when we first started our first renovation, man. And it was like, oh man, this is great to have on site, because we can have like warm food versus buying fast food. We still got stuff in our cabinet. We big on jars. We big on using glass because it's just healthier. And then if we do use some disposable plates, paper plates, we don't really like doing dishes. All these dishes got to get up out of here too. And then honestly, they might go to storage. So we got everything cleared out the sink. So we're gonna go ahead and unhook these water lines. Same thing we did over there at the other house. So we just unhooking these two. We're gonna be putting a new faucet and everything on this. Hook these water lines here. Man, it's crazy that these lines, right, they be super loose when you use the pliers. As soon as you go to use your hand, them boys tight. It's kind of weird. It's just all about like how leveraged science. Pull the countertop up. I can say this for the next one. If we use the same color countertop, it's just like an end backsplash piece. Yeah. Ew. This came out the drain. I ain't even have clips on here. Oh, there's the sink. See both. These doors down here, this is one thing I do not like. We spend all this money on cabinets, man, and I feel like by this being a sink basin, you know water gonna spill over the edge, so I feel like they should have a better setup where this stuff is more protected from water, because this stuff done swelled up. So now we gotta find replacement doors. It's like separating. I know I can just throw some glue in there and smack it back together and be cool, but it's like, why is he even doing that? Come on now, we spend good money for cabinets, but I guess you gotta spend that big bread, thousands and thousands for cabinets. Let me know what's the amount y'all ever paid for cabinets, even if you was flipping a house, renovating a house, or you just changing your cabinets. Under this cabinet do have a little water damage, but it's not bad, and it's not like no mold growing. We got those 2 doors off of there. So we just gotta pretty much find them doors for that. Hopefully they do just sell the doors, or maybe we can find like some damaged cabinets or something like that and get the doors off of there. We could tear this floor up. We're gonna be putting a new floor down here. I guess that's the next thing I'll move on to. Move all that stuff in here in the living room and then get to breaking up this floor. I'm feeling ambitious, real team driven and thankful today. So you know it's an art life type of day. Ray not talking right now because,
Well, I am, kind of.
her voice all types of messed up right now. And I probably need to keep my distance for real. But
when we initially were told that this house was available, it was feeling like we wanted to change something, and at the same time, a big change was happening. I was thinking I was about to just throw up all day at work. The whole time I was pregnant. And shout out to my babe. We were still young and about to have a baby, and we ended up deciding that I would end up staying home. So along with that, gave me more time to dig deep into learning that stuff, becoming a notary, becoming a realtor, learning about investing in real estate.
She was telling me just certain stuff every time I come home. Boom, look, I read this or learned this and this and that. And it's like, dang, that's raw. It really just kept building up more and more knowledge. I think I just wanted rentals and I knew what we wanted to do, but she knew how it was actually gonna work.
We already pretty much got everything out. And now it's time to get to work. From afar, it don't look bad, but look at that.
And the first thing we are getting to is getting rid of this floor in here because it's being cracked up and smacked up, and we can't leave it like that for the next tenant. So we're gonna get started with tearing this floor up here.
The crazy thing about this floor is it was a big part of Bay's transformation, his renovating journey,
Yes.
as far as his skills.
And I know it probably at a glance it looked like it's a nice tile floor, but if you look a little closer, it's not. This is the second tile floor I ever did. First one was at our first house, and this is our second house, so this is the second tile floor. That floor cracking up over there too, that's gonna be the next right there. So some of my rookie mistakes I made was not cutting these close enough. And you see, as we come down, that gap get bigger, bigger, and bigger. And I didn't even cut that one to the right length. I was ready to just get done with this. I really was supposed to cut another piece of tile that goes right there, but that didn't happen. And the chairs we had kept poking little holes in the grout. The reason I'm showing this floor like this is because you can't be scared to show your flaws and where you learn and grow. So I love to show stuff like this because it just, even going back and looking at it, it just lets you know how far you came and showing that you really can't be scared to just go out there and try it. If you just try, hey, you will figure it out. If I want to do this floor, I want to know that, hey, can't do it that way no more. I know what would happen if you don't cut that like that or you don't do this like that. One of the big ways that you will learn yourself is by just jumping out there and doing it. And it's been 10 years since we did this floor and just did this house in general. So in 10 years, I done learned so much. So it's like, this ain't nothing. I don't care. I love to show where I messed up and stuff in here because I know my skills now is way better than my skills back then. We started getting cracks in this floor too. We're actually gonna toss it right out the window into the trash can because, hey, why not? Why bring the dumpster here and have to take it to the dump when we already paying taxes for them to grab the garbage? So
I just have so many flashbacks. Bay already let y'all know the floors were pretty much laid 10 years ago. And it reminds me of cleaning out the cabinets with our daughter.
Let's do it.
Okay.
You take all these cups out.
Right. She was so small. Now she's 10.
yes, now that's done. Now it's time to break some.
Oh,
Yeah,
not a good idea.
It's flatter, so that's way easier. This is thick.
Still ain't really doing it. I think that's too thick, to be honest. Oh, look. These baby tools.
Man, this board do got screws in it. We already got
That
some
works,
peon.
but I think we need the smaller concrete bar. At this point, we trying techniques. Like, which is the best?
And that's a chisel. That's what it's used for.
For this?
Cause you got the bumper, so you don't smack your hand. Get some glasses.
Ooh. Real goggle. Can you see these?
Yep. Got done ripping out the tile. It's time to break some. Break some. Break some. I need to get up these little spots here and there. Of course, this is not coming up as easily as it should. When we put that laminate flooring down, I want it to be nice and smooth. Landing on top of this here, it won't be. I'm gonna attempt to use my oscillating tool. See if I can get under there with this bad baby. Right there mentioned a heat gun, but I don't think it's here. Unnecessary dusting. I'll go get my torch. So I just experimented with this torch and it worked. So that's what I'm gonna use because that's way quicker than beating this floor up. It just smelled terrible. So we're gonna cut on some air circulation. I don't care, you was right.
Oh, yeah.
My little burnt, but it worked. So I'm gonna try to heat it up and hit it with the floor scraper. I'm gonna try to heat up the scraper. I think this is gonna work. Sheesh. So for the most part, we done. We just got a couple little islands to knock down. We got this little spot, this little spot. Now we need another garbage can. Well, we about to go look at some floors and go grab a dumpster, a refrigerator, and baby kids. What's up, fam?
What's up? It's Ray.
And Ty. We need to find some floors.
We get to start making it look pretty.
The not so fun part was me breaking up all that floor, taking 2 days to do that. And now we can have a little fun. Oh, we gotta see if we can find a cabinet
material?
door. Right, roofing material, cabinet door. Let's see what we can find.
Thanks.
You think you one of them Jeep drivers? Look at that dog, dude. He gonna be like, car.
Put your leg in, dude.
So a few things that we wanna look for. We want waterproof. We want a nice little thick layer on that joint. It'd be a plus if it had padding on the backside of it, so we won't have to add no additional material or layers or whatever. Price is looking a little brazy.
Let's look at the $2 stuff first.
So we found the $2.99.
Now you're talking my language. Really, $1.99. There are so many options. And at this point, we're wondering, should we be looking into laminate or vinyl? I know one concern you had was the texture of the floor.
This is where we at with the floor right now. And it's driving me crazy.
But after putting all that elbow grease in, how would you say the quality is now? Is it still a little lumpy bumpy or?
It's nice and smooth now.
Okay.
This one's supposed to be drop lock click. This one's supposed to be click. But honestly, they both drop locking and flicking.
They both pop locking and dropping.
So they both slide in. I mean, that's how these floors connect.
This kind of reminds me of what's currently there. But this one has a little more texture. But I don't like the way it looks. So here are some of our favorites that we saw. Which one do you think we should pick? So we have the Legends Hickory Natural, the Sierra Marcata. So do you like either of those options, or you think we should have just went with a whole different style? This one's talking about, I'm hungry. This one, I don't know what he doing. Then you got this one who said, oh, I don't care. I don't care which floor you pick. And now look at him. He trying to find a way to not get the one that we picked.
Nah.
Kids are officially too big for the little carts. Aww. The aftermath. Are you gonna do that again?
Probably not.
So we're in the roofing section and we have a few that we're interested in. They actually have the computer setups over here so you can go ahead and test things out, but we need to take a picture of the house. All right, so Bay is going ahead and digging through their samples.
We do got red brick. I don't know what y'all think, this or this here. Chestnut or copper cane.
So this is how we really gonna see.
Man, it's crazy how great this roof is. What y'all think?
Oh yeah, I think
that's a good
like
match.
that. Let me get a view from down here. Oh yeah. I love how it's actually taking some of those brown hints off of these bricks. We found our color.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Break some. Back from the store. Now we about to lay down this floor, and this is just temporary, so we're not gonna be making the cuts that we need to make. We just laying it down here to make sure that it look good with the actual natural wood floor that we got down here.
So we were doing these floors.
Yep, so go ahead and lay down that first piece.
Oh God, this is our new floor.
So easy. A 7-year-old can do it. Oh Lord, he breaking ends. It sound like you done broke something.
Yeah, I'm 7 years old.
Oh yeah.
Break something. Make sure it's in that groove.
Yeah, how you do this? Oh, like,
Nope, you gotta be in there. Sit on top of that great piece. Before you push it down, make sure it's all the way in there. Look at the back. Look down there. Is that in there?
mm-mm.
Lift it up. It's in there?
Yep.
Then you push it down. Next.
Then.
So the way you really should install this floor, which we'll show y'all, but you wanna start with one first and you wanna go all the way down to your end. And when you make it to the end and cut your piece off, that's gonna be your new starter piece. So that's how the staggering start. I've seen it where houses that people had for sale or they didn't pay somebody to come do their floor, they laid it like this. And you can see the line going all the way across. All it's gonna do is just pop back up. Almost, dude. Let me see, watch out. So it definitely, you know what I'm saying, clipping here easy. Let us know what y'all think on how you think this whole kitchen will look. Of course, looking this way, it's definitely gonna look good. I just hate how it's a big color change between these two floors, but we have a strip down. What y'all think?
I think we should get this one. Yeah, I think we should get this one.
Ray said it's tolerable. And then for this cabinet over here, they gave us a price for these doors, and it's like, what was it, babe? Like 130 or something? 117 just for 2 doors, and the whole cabinet itself was what, 190. So it's like, we might as well buy a whole new cabinet because it ain't just the doors that's got a little damage. We got a little buckling right here, which is cool and tolerable, but it's like we might as well get a whole new cabinet. And I feel like they be setting it up to be prices like that. Probably gonna search around and see if we can find it somewhere else or we can get a damaged cabinet. We probably could check and see if they got some damaged ones and then just buy it at a discount, because I feel like it's like a setup gouging or something that they be doing, but cabinet doors should be a whole lot cheaper than the cabinet. But yep, so now we just gotta get the rest of the floors and the roofing material.
Guys, it's this old house so I can start with the new floor. And it is so hard to do.
And that's how you get it out of the box?
Yeah.
Interesting. But this is my rookie repair right here. I couldn't find where they sold the smaller wood, but they actually still sold it at Home Depot. I just didn't check the right section. All right, so I'm about to pull this floor up. I'm gonna have to cut and pull that stuff out too. And then we gotta figure out where to get the floors from.
Wait, oh, that's that way. This first thing came off. Yeah, there, then, boom, then, boom. Yeah, I'll do it.
Nope, use this side.
Oh, that's a big one. Oh, this fucking farting?
Yep.
That's really good farting.
We ain't pulling that up. So now with these, I already need to take my saw and cut so we can be able to slide whole pieces in here.
So this is the chunk they went ahead and took out, and we're gonna take this to the store and see what we can find. I'm hoping it's the way, instead of pulling up all these long pieces, maybe some cutting can be done to stagger it instead of having to go up here. I feel like if it blends decently, it won't take that much attention. Boy, he breaking the trim.
It wasn't me. Trash. By me cutting it like that, it's gonna let me pull this floor up without breaking the floor that we not trying to move. And we can shimmy this boy on. There we go. Damn, that's one. Thank you. Bam. Another and another and a sister and a brother. See that? Bam. Slide right now. See that? I made 2 cuts. So see how that middle slid out? Bam. So now when we get our new pieces, I can just slide them right in, smack this one in here, bang, bang, all the way down. That's how you actually repair damaged hardwood flooring. So I'm gonna take the shop vac and clean inside those little spots right there. Then we're gonna head to the store. We could buy the rest of the laminate, I guess. Sometimes they be having a deal if you're using a credit card at the store. If you spend over a certain amount, then they give you no interest for a certain amount of months. So like for a year or whatever. So that might be ideal because our plan is to use that card, put all our materials on there, and then first month rent we get from here, bam, throw it on the card. 1,500, and just pay that on down. That's the best way to do it. That boy get paid off real quick. Then we have some more room to use it for the hoarder house. So yeah, that's pretty much our strategy. On to the next task. We're probably just gonna go ahead and go grab the floors. Then we gotta pull up on my mom. It's almost time for my uncle's funeral. So rest in peace to my Uncle Reggie. Again, big player.
We end up finding the flooring that we want to put in the kitchen, but the issue is we still have something going on in the living room area. Our flooring is a little messed up, but instead of having to go ahead and replace everything or covering up that wood floor, we're going to go ahead and try to find some replacement pieces, okay? Because the way our budget is set up, we need to be trying to save.
This is our dirtiest piece. I don't know why we grabbed this one out of all of them. We can try to match up this color right here. So we'll see if they have like these pieces or if we have to buy it unfinished. Let's see what we can find.
So we have our little helpers and what are we here for? Let's make sure y'all know what we're here for.
For what? Pretty much we need to refresh our wood.
Do you know why we're here?
For what? For floors.
So they have these, but as you can see, they are definitely wider. But we're looking for something that's unfinished like this. So I guess we can't go ask for help. Okay. I mean, that's what they're here for. I don't know. I guess it'd be like an adventure when you going and looking by yourself.
Right. So this is actually red oak, unfinished, and it is $3.29 per square feet. So $65 a box, plus tax is probably like $70 for a bundle. And we had to buy the whole bundle. They don't have like half bundles or nothing. So it sounds like we probably gonna have to sand the whole floor and just give it a whole fresh coat, probably all the rooms. Unless we come over here, because this is like a gun stock color. So we could buy the color that's already ready and we don't have to worry about sanding or none of that crap. But the only thing about it, this is $90 a bundle. So probably just be $100 for the bundle. And I'm not even gonna lie, it might be just worth getting it. So let us know what y'all think. Should we get the one that's already pre-finished? Because we working with time. We only got like 10 days now before they move in. And that's just one thing we gotta do. Now this is a real dirty piece though. But we're gonna see how good matchup. This is all nice and smooth. If we can speed this part up, then it'd be great.
Look at this guy.
We also found a floor, a laminate floor that we was gonna go with. We actually bought it already and they're gonna deliver it. But now that we in this store, we starting to seeing some other options that might be a little better.
And cheaper.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta come directly to a source that just deal with that thing that you're looking for. So in the kitchen, I really wanna do kind of like a tile look. So we know that won't clash as much with the living room. So we can find some of this under $2.99. The floor we just bought was like $2.50. So we can find some on clearance or something like that that's under $2.50. We're gonna go ahead and rock with that.
So this flooring we fell in love with because look at this. First of all, it reminds me of the flooring that was already down, and it also has that tile look versus having, you know, that wood grain look that the other laminate we chose had.
And then we got our favorite manager over there working his number so we can get our kitchen floor. Then we can return our other floor.
This guy, you are too comfortable for me. You said this going home with us.
And y'all, we also changed the color of the roofing too, but we'll get to that later.
So y'all, it looked real empty over here, right? Because we didn't end up taking it with us. But I was telling them like, oh yeah, y'all see everything is gone. You know why? Because boom, I already know we had to see if we could get some type of deal that makes sense. They were on clearance. They wanted $2.18 per square foot. The manager ended up working with us. Shout out to him.
Our favorite manager over there.
After a few back and forths, $169 for the boxes that weren't damaged and 80 cents for the boxes that were damaged. I feel like we're being discounted for being willing to take on the headache of figuring out what can we use, what can't we use, and possibly having a bunch of garbage pieces.
We're gonna get funky with it. We're gonna find a way to make it work.
Right, we're gonna use every piece.
Every piece. If it's on a step, wall, no.
You name it. Where I'm going.
You
So
wanna
look,
take
I
that
don't
car
even know.
back.
Say thank you.
So randomly, we having to get a little inspiration real quick.
Right.
With a little stress starting to come on. We got to go back and go look at some motivation. So
That was a good idea. You made me feel better.
we ain't got time for the BS. Too much stuff to do. But this is the new interior they got on these 26s. It's smoked truffle. That bad baby look nice, I ain't gonna lie. Guess how much they want? This is a F352, y'all. So this ain't the one we want. This that little boy. We want that big boy. But
How
this
much
one,
they
they want
want?
111.
111?
111 for the 350. And the 450s I was seeing, they only,
They said 103 out the door.
yeah, for the other ones. So,
Uh-oh.
they raised the price up.
I like this color. What do y'all think about this color? Would you pick this color, babe?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I like the
it, though.
special looking colors. I like this color, the light blue color.
So that one got the massage seats, all that good stuff, but it's just a F350. This is too, you hear that?
All right now, you gonna mess around and overheat.
So they got a 450, but this is the XL. So this means that it ain't got none of the bells and whistles. So none of the stuff we want. But it got a plain Jane, little leather seats in that joint. Leather, whatever you want to call it. This one here is 82. So hey, that's a price difference. They 82,000. We just missing our gooseneck ball. So this is the standard joint, but it just ain't got none of the
luxuries.
Nope, it got that high output. Got the little screen in it, none of the luxury seats, no heated steering wheel, none of that crap. Man, it's almost that time, y'all. But we want that platinum. We got the floor here. Now looking at it, this hardwood is more reddish. But this floor is what we had down. As you can see, that's definitely more of a reddish matched up to that. But the only thing is, that's really not the color of this floor here. We got like a golden oak. It could pass really, because it's just gonna be this section here. But I also see my reflection in that floor. And I can't see my reflection in this floor here. I think we just gonna end up probably returning this floor and seeing if they got another close color. What I'm gonna do now, I could really start this kitchen floor. I could just really, and I got my tools and everything here. With this hallway back here, we originally tore this floor up and had this linoleum on the stairs, but that ended up peeling off and it stopped sticking. So we just went ahead and ripped all of it off. And then if we have enough, because we have those broken pieces, I might go ahead and just try to fit them in on these stairs. We're gonna see. What's up, Artie? How you feeling, bro? Say what up, Art family.
So while Ty is in there figuring out the flooring, I'm in here doing the fun part, calling people who are interested in renting our property. We call them leads. I got my notebook. I like to record each person's name, their phone number, and then I take notes that basically remind me of our conversation. People like to stretch the truth, but let's call the first person. Yes, hello. Did you call Art Life about a property? No, I'm just, let's call Patrick. Hi, I received an alert from .com that Patrick may be interested in a 2-bedroom.
Yes.
Is it a okay time to talk? Feel free to save this number and call me back. Y'all should have heard Patrick. He said he was at work, but it's not like he was in the bed.
Time for the floor. Finally ready. So we got this bad baby stripped out, moved out, grooved out. Before we throw our new vinyl down, I'm gonna take a box of screws that we got here and I'm gonna actually screw this subfloor down. It actually got screws and it got flathead. Actually interesting. I would have loved to see how they put those down. If they had a little crank or if they had a big power drill with a flathead screw. Also nails in this floor too. And over time, the floor wiggle and jiggle. Just work them nails out and then you get squeaks. We're gonna walk tiptoe wherever it's squeaking at. We're gonna go ahead and throw some screws because we want this boy to be nice and quiet. Even though the hardwood floor might squeak a little bit, but we know that the kitchen floor is gonna be A1. So let's get to it, tiptoeing. Way I can tell where the joists are is by looking at these old nails. So all I gotta do is pop a screw in next to those, we'll be good. It's right here. See that screw? Nail.
That sounds good.
Hear that? Squeak be gone. Yeah, boy. No, the way I find a joist is you can see the actual previous nails.
Oh, you did say that.
Yeah, so even like with these gaps, like where the plywood meet, that's a piece of plywood and that's a separate piece. Bam, I know it's a joist right here because there's nails on both sides going all the way down. And then I believe they 16 inches on center. So if you don't see the nails, you can find where your joist at and then whip out tape measure, 16 inches on center, or you can go down in the basement, measure how far away they are from each other. So I'm using my hammer to kind of pre-drill it because it's nice little hard plywood on here and this boy ain't cutting through so easy. I learned that when you nail a nail, you're supposed to hold it like this. So just in case your hand or the hammers go a little sideways, you will actually hit this, the soft part of your hand, versus hitting this part. And like I just did, that just hurt it. You pinch your skin against the screw. Like if you put your hand here and do this hurt a whole lot less than turning your hand this way and smacking that boy directly on the bone. So the proper way is like you about to smoke a cigarette or something.
Man.
And if you smoke cigarettes, this is your sign to quit. I know y'all probably like, don't be worried about me. That's my mama and them be saying, but put them cigarettes down.
Or he gonna grab them and run.
Yep, grab them, break them. When people see me coming, you smoke a cigarette, they get scared. Now we can put some floor down. First piece.
Skipping everything else he supposed to be doing, y'all, so he can do the floors.
What else I'm supposed to be doing?
Drywall.
Don't have drywall here.
Mudding.
Don't have the mud here. We gotta figure out where the mud at, actually.
In the basement.
No, it's not. I went down there.
Did you check in that garbage bag? Paint.
It's in a 5-gallon bucket.
How you lose a 5-gallon bucket?
We probably, where was mud at? It's probably at grandma's house.
Lord. Well,
all right.
At the abandoned 3 family was the last place we used the mud.
Yeah. So that means it's down there in our new storage room.
Once abandoned.
Line that bad baby up with your marks. And take the blade and slice and dice. And now, it's time to go. Or what you trying to do?
You trying to wake up late?
We in the time crunch right now. Now I know I can wake up. We got a little coffee maker. My daughter, Ava, she got a little barista. If they wake up, but I think she be so inspired to do it that like, hey, I need to put my order in and we actually pay her. As long as I got my coffee, feel me, I get activated.
Dooley.
He was asleep.
Oh, come here.
I mean, this is our house. We did leave our air mattresses here. We ain't got no covers though, but we can.
Yeah, it's feeling like tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow we just gonna get busy because we got stuff to do. Miss Barista, we waking up at 5 in the morning and I'm gonna need my coffee, okay?
Me too. You know he like coffee with his creamer.
No, that's the saying we made for Ray.
No,
because she want all creamer and just a little bit of coffee.
No.
She be like, here, this your taste. Because it tastes like coffee. Let us know, recommend us some teas too, y'all, because we really don't want to be drinking coffee. We like that natural black tea. What we like?
Matcha cha-cha.
So we started getting hipped on matcha. Lil Ava will be making matcha as well.
If you guys want to help me with my drink business, then put your favorite drinks down below so I can add them to my collection of flavors.
Until tomorrow.
Up early. It's time to get up.
I am making some whipped cream.
Yeah, Ava's coffee shop.
1 tablespoon.
French vanilla syrup, non-dairy heavy cream. See what she come up with.
All done.
We got some fake bioengineered chips.
Dad,
They think
these
they really
real.
trash. No, they not. We back where we bought the wrong cabinets.
We love to go to discount warehouses, especially for construction materials. The wood repair choice we made as far as replacing those pieces, it really wasn't matching up.
The better option now, we can actually see more of the gold look on here and not the piece we actually stained to match the old floor that we put down. Fresh cut on this side too, so if they do have raw wood.
It actually made us think a little bit too, like, hey, maybe we need to be going to the warehouse to see if we can get a better price.
Follow me.
Oh, wait a minute. Come on. Look, I feel like we at the casino.
Dang, that's the color right there. $65. There's was 90.
Come here, dude.
Yeah, get back. We'll eat you.
This our type of gambling. It feel like we at the casino trying to hit big. Like, ooh, come on. I know you got something for us.
This is the same color like that though. Maybe it's an option, but it's not the same color that our old floor. We'll let you know what we find.
So we have 3 situations going on here. White oak, red, and this is ours.
That boy even matched this wood grain, that red oak. Somebody come get your girl. Carrying around a 30-inch cabinet to measure. I done came up with a measuring stick using this wood. Guess she trying to exercise her muscle.
We need to replace the cabinet that was water damaged
Look at that right there.
from the roof leak.
I guess we found one, huh? 30.
Now we know for a fact, because remember, we bought the wrong cabinets last time. You already know that beginning sound is cool. You have the
Cool.
right, like the sink is
All right, fam, so we are back at the crib. I was about to jump straight to the floors, but I actually got to go to the funeral home. But what I have to do here is switch the tire out to the spare tire. It's braking and everything fine, but for some reason, keep pulling to the left. And the issue it caused right here, wore this tire down. And it's just gonna be temporary. Unloosen these bolts while the car is flat. These tires don't like to just pull off. Gotta give them a kick. Sheesh. Another way I learned is by grabbing the spare tire, smacking against the tire. Look at that. Crack there, crack. Another little gouge right there. I ain't gonna risk it. I'll probably try to jack this boy up back here. I'm probably gonna put a factory jack on there, jack up this back half, and then we just gonna put this one on the back there. So we're gonna take this back off. What we gotta do, take the streets and come back. Time for the floor. So I'm gonna grab my square here. I made my 2 marks. My square is just a straight edge. Put my foot down. If I mess up, then you won't see this clip. No, I'm just gonna mess up. We're gonna go ahead and grab the tape measure and do it. Let's see, is it gonna still be hidden? Wham, you see a cut, you let me know, because I don't see nothing.
You're a good job.
And I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even pay attention to this part, and that's a little ugly.
Uh-oh.
That's gonna drive me crazy. But it ain't gonna drive me too crazy, because when we put our nose trim on here, it's gonna cover that up. Line it up like we did with them other ones, and then we're gonna get the tapping to lock it in. Make sure these boys nice and smooth. All right, y'all, we are back at the crib, and now we're about to get to laying this floor down. I just gotta go grab the boxes. I'm gonna try to actually mix these boxes up. They all be set in the box the same exact way, so you will see that pattern work out on the floor as well. Mix and match, so it just won't be the same thing. Start looking a little different. So I'm gonna set these back here. I'm just gonna kind of mix these around, set up little mini piles just so I can just grab from wherever. All right, so this is gonna be our first piece. On this row here, we got our spacer here. Wanna make sure we keep that by the wall. Then I like to hold this down here so that won't lift up. Line up my edge. Everything nice and flat. So I don't wanna break no ends. Kids. This is why it's irritating doing this floor and you got people walking through. Because like I told y'all, these ends is very sensitive. And they was walking out this door to go to this back door and somebody stepped on this dang on end right here. So now that's cracked. It's not nothing to pull that piece out. So I can pull that, slide that out. But the only thing is, I gotta find a way to get this piece out without breaking it. We just gotta replace this whole tile. I can't just slide that piece that way because it's locked in here. So I'm gonna pull this whole platform back. Since these are connected, all I gotta do is lift up this one roll, boom, and pop that out of there, and then we'll be good. So let me push this right back where it was. I'm glad this did happen because just show y'all what you can do if you ever run into this situation. You know, stuff be happening for a reason. Like so, and bam, remove it. Now, see if I can tap this one out. So I got a scrap piece right here. I'll just interlock it right there. There we go. Boop. What we could use is use this for an end piece. So redo. Now we're gonna try to lift up this whole row and connect that bad baby back. Make sure we ain't got no debris in there. So we should be good. We give it a little tap for good luck. Now this one's gonna be a little tricky. With this corner piece over here was that I couldn't slide it in or smack it in. So what I'm gonna do is connect this piece to this one. So all I have to do is just slide it back there and clip it down and just lay this whole piece down, and I'll just have to smack it here. Now this is one piece, still fragile. Boom. So we are literally at the end of this floor. Man, my fingers done got all cut up, I don't know how. This floor turned out really good. What do y'all think about this bad baby here? First time really patching hardwood floors like this. Oh, God bless whoever got that house. So our delivery is here. Yes, sir.
Babe, we would have been trying to thug it out and bring all this stuff here ourselves.
We would have been looking crazy. We would have just been lifting up the dump bed.
You want to know how to unload a trailer under 60 seconds? Get a dump trailer.
It don't make sense. It don't make sense, babe.
And letting it slide on out. Artie, get your butt out. What are you doing? Get out.
Oh my God.
Goofy. You don't see us loading up this floor? But this $600 and we saved
50%.
The only difference is this was on a credit card and we paid cash for the floor in the house.
And we preferred that style so it could flow better.
Now we can look at this floor in the daylight. What y'all think?
Guess who's back? Back again. Dun dun. Why are we back, little lady?
Because you have to return the store.
Oh. Let me update y'all. So we brought the box in and they basically are saying they usually don't take back open boxes of wood. So now we're waiting for the manager to come up, because if we were aware, we would have just got the little sample piece instead. We're able to find one that has less of a sheen. So we're exchanging it for this one, so yay.
What's up, fam? So we back over here at the house. We need to finish up this hardwood flooring right here where the old connection was, where these damaged pieces was. So we went ahead and grabbed our floor already. So now we about to just put it down, patch it up. We still got like an orange tinge on our floor. Like it's still not exact color. We won't find the exact color. So this will go in like here. Let's make sure this is gonna be long enough. Oh yeah. And now I really need to get a scrap piece from outside, slide me a piece right there, and then just beat it with the hammer versus just beating this in or something like that and damaging it. So I found a little trim piece and I just pretty much slid that part in there. Now I can beat it. Bam. All right, that closed up pretty good. Not too bad of a match either. Got that on there. Now we're gonna go ahead and probably start here and just fill this end up and then work our way over. We gotta hook our air hose up to the flooring nailer here, and we make sure we got the right nails. We are putting nail cleat into the hardwood. So interior flooring cleat FC, and going into this bad baby here. With this here, we pretty much gonna be sliding that on the bottom like so. And then I gotta take my hammer or mallet. And then when I hit this right here, it should shoot a nail out of there into the floor, into where it should be. I also went ahead and marked where my floor joists are. So when we nail these pieces of wood and we know they going in something solid and not just the subfloor. This is actually my first time using like this type of floor gun and really patching hardwood floors like this. I put hardwood floors down before, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I used the wrong nails. So hopefully that floor is still down good today, because it was down, but I learned later on that I used the wrong ones. So God bless whoever got that house. Hopefully you ain't had to come out of pocket and redo the whole floor over. So I went ahead and put some oil inside of where our air hose hook up at, inside the gun. Make sure that boy nice and oiled. My first time, so I'm about to see if it actually works. Ain't no nails in here, but we need to make sure all the functions work. That's pretty much how it's gonna go. Bop, and it should drop a nail right in there. So when using a nail gun like this, you gotta make sure you got the right PSI going to it. This say it can do max 100 PSI, so we gotta make sure that's set right. It might be too much overdrive it. These seals suck. All types of air blowing out this board. So you could change the bottom plate of this tool depending on how thick the floor is. This is 3/4 inch floor, so we should be good with that. Plate is already changed. So we're gonna load our nails back up. These here is the cleat nails. So they got a little L shape to them, kind of like railroad ties. I mean, nails or whatever they use. Slide these bad babies in there. And I'm gonna have to bang on this boy. The harder I hit it, the harder it dry the nail in. Yeah, bird. Now it didn't close it in like I wanted it to. Oh, it definitely pulled that boy in. I like this. I like that. Wow. All right, we got a little defect piece right here. Not the same width as these other ones for some reason. Stick out more. So then when I put another piece overlapping these, it's gonna be a gap. And that's weird. So I really need to slide this piece out. See if I can do that without damaging something. Get that boy off. So I guess we gotta pay attention to stuff like that too. So this is like the last piece, and then this next row, I gotta pull out my nail gun, finish nailer, and then smack some nails in, going in at an angle, because this gun won't reach on that last row. I wonder if I can use some finish screws, something that'll really pull this in. So I got a 16 gauge nail gun here. I'm just gonna tack it in from this side of the floor because my big gun can't fit. Still remember where those studs at, so let's see how this gonna go. Oh, shot that boy too high up inside the dang on wood. So that didn't go in where I wanted it to. That worked where I wanted it to. So the only thing we got left is just our little piece that go on the end there, that go inside there. That looked pretty good. Of course, it's not a perfect match, but I think that's a whole lot better. If we do decide to strip this whole floor, this is the same type of wood. So red oak, do it, sand it, and you know, put it back a new color if we decide to do so. Let me know what y'all think.
This is the stuff we build. Oh, I thought you was about to hit the game. Boy, mess around, you like, pop!
All right, fam, we are fresh off the funeral and all that family fun, if you feel me. So we are about to get back to these cabinets. I left off with this one right here, but we're gonna go ahead and throw the rest of these up. I even got that corner mudded right there, so that's looking way better. And then we can throw that end cabinet up and slapping the doors on there too. And we also got a cabinet for the sink over here. We're not gonna switch out the whole cabinets. I'm just gonna take the doors off of there, and then we can use that base for the other house, and then figure out what design we're gonna do there and easily find some doors for that. So yeah, so we about to get straight to it. Man, that's way lighter. So I'm gonna throw these already pre-drilled my side screws here to connect cabinet with cabinet. So that's what I'm gonna throw in first. Damn. Sheesh. Perfect. All right, gonna move on to the next cabinet. So this cabinet was holding the microwave. This boy missing the screw too. 2 screws. It's easy. Take them screws out to lighten that bad baby up. I need some gloves on. This cabinet is greasy right here because this was above the stove. It ain't bad as our past tenants, but boy greasy. I'm gonna talk stuff about us too. So this cabinet is one of the to be cut because we actually gonna be venting out either the range hood or the microwave. So I'm gonna have to cut out an additional hole at the bottom of this cabinet so it can connect to the microwave or range hood and go out this outlet right here. I'm a big fan of just having exhaust fans so all that smoke and stuff can get out. I am mad because on the hoarder house I didn't run one before I did all that drywall. But one thing me and Ray thought about doing is gifting our tenants. Ew. See, this thing was just, exhausting damn oil right under the cabinet. That's why you need it connected with something. It's disgusting. I'll wipe this bad baby on up. Might as well hit this. This boy got some weight on it. I'm gonna have to pop some of these shells off. Got them clips that don't wanna let you move. I could just throw them screws in there, but I need to know where my stud's at. Ride, just enjoy the ride, just enjoy the ride. So these grease that's all on these doors and stuff, it goes to show you if you don't have the exhaust vent vented outside, then what it's gonna do is just go below underneath the cabinet and it might just find its way to the next cabinet or wherever it go and make that greasy. So having that exhaust vent vented outside, a big plus. Also having your frying contained is a big plus too. Let's get to throwing up these doors so we can get up out of here. Bam, nice and good. Got to throw a little bit more mud up here in our corner. Take the doors off the other cabinet, our brand new one. Put them over there. That'll be sealed off. When we did get our countertop. All right, so we're gonna go with these countertops here. So it's pretty much like this style here. They match the floor a little well. Ray was about to pick them joints down there. That look crazy.
I'm thinking about it, it's too dark. I'm like, is this a waste of money? It's like a
Earthstone.
stone block.
So we got a few things going on around here, and this is where it has to go. Ice, snow, and slush has come to town.
So once we throw this countertop on, I want y'all to let us know what y'all think.
Wow, the kitchen is really almost done. Now it's time for finishing touches.
What's up, y'all? This is the next day, and we have the countertop here. So what I'm about to do now is go ahead and cut that sink out so we can drop that bad baby right in place. Let me know down in the comment section below, how do y'all like the countertop matching with these floors? But today we're gonna go ahead and start cutting out this sink right here. I already put the sink in place and then I traced it around. I just gotta pretty much mark where these little brackets will sit down inside here, so I know exactly where to cut. You see I got these holes here, so I went ahead and took my drill bit already and made these holes just so I can grab my jigsaw like so. Stick it in that hole right there, bam, and then just start cutting my way all the way around. When we get to this back part, I already know I'm gonna have to flip the countertop over. All right, so now I just need a straight edge so I can make my straight line. And a good old flooring piece would be perfect. Real quick, y'all, if y'all still watching this, please hit the like button one time. We would really appreciate it. You know, that helps us out a whole lot. We're gonna start, probably gonna start over here. Before I cut this all the way through, probably cut this back piece first and then cut this. All right, so I'm gonna grab my straight edge again. About this tool right here, right? This is called a square. So if I line this up, put this back in on the flat part, and I can glide it like this and it'd be a straight line. See if I can do it with one hand. Bam, so. Jigsaw, pop it right in that hole. Make sure I ain't cutting the cabinet underneath this boy. All right, so my last cut. All right. See, boo. Got our cutout. Let's see how the sink drop in. So I gotta cut some of that corner back. All right, so we just gotta cut a little bit just so this can drop in a little better. Man, every time I cut out a sink, little sink piece like this, reduce, reuse, recycle in me. Peep this shirt. You make me wanna just figure out where else I can use this instead of just throwing it in the trash. It's like that could be a little table or something like that. I don't know, I just hate throwing away stuff that can be usable. All right, test number 2. Oh man, I gotta cut way more. This front needs shaved off a little bit too. Now this should be it. There we go. Bam. All we need to do is put some silicone around that bad baby. Pipes match up in the same spot. I had to turn it a little bit, but seems like we good. I'm gonna have to put little spacers underneath just to kind of lift this top up a little bit because it overhangs. Oh, we still gotta cut the length of this cabinet too. Y'all think I should leave that little overhang right there so they can slide something underneath there? That's where we used to keep our garbage can at. We slide a little can there or something like that. I wonder how many people will bop their hip. But if I leave it alone, you got more counter space. The only bad thing is the outlet over there, not over here. I could run one up from the basement. Put that boy, no, I can't go right there. Oh, put one on the side of the cabinet. I could run an outlet up here, like up from the basement over, and then put it on the underneath of that cabinet. So then if you want to set microwaves or whatever right there, you can swoop, run that cord around and plug it to the side of the cabinet. What y'all think about that? I think that's pretty cool. I think I got some extra wire and stuff like that, so I'll be able to do it. Definitely got enough outlets. All right, now I gotta cut that length, and then we also got the cabinet over here in the corner. You can go ahead and measure that, cut that as well. Like them countertops. We got this small cabinet right here. This is really just a blank cabinet that was pretty much used as a spacer between the refrigerator and the stove. Before we had like a little small countertop on here, but I'm thinking about actually using a scrap piece I cut off and making this bigger, like so. And then now you got more space. You can put a coffee maker over here, air fryer, whatever, without having to put a full cabinet over here. And you got the plug right here. One of these plugs gonna be used for the stove, but you gonna have a whole free open plug. And then we got the refrigerator plug right here. So that's way more than enough space for the refrigerator to fit. We also got this small one that we cut off as well. What y'all think, should I do the big one so it can be enough foot space for an air fryer or a deep fryer? Come on now. Oh. We might keep this thick one. And if we do gift them a deep fryer or if they got one, it'll still be over here in this section with a range hood, or we can go the baby route. We got our air fryer here, so let me test it out and see if it'll be big enough. So this is our air fryer here. It's thin, it's perfectly can fit right there, but not everybody have a thin air fryer. All right, fam, so next I'm gonna go ahead and install our new faucet we have here. Crispy, I like it, I like it. Similar setup as the one on the 3 family. It comes with the supply lines, which was a big plus. Some additional I don't have to buy. And then this one here has the little spinner-rudy spin plate on there. So that's how we gonna tighten this up under the sink. Pretty much gonna drop that boy under. This washer gonna go in between. And then we just gonna twist that underneath and make sure it's nice and tight. We get it to a certain point and then just tighten these screws up. Just so in the future, if we ever have to replace this, all we have to do is untighten these screws right here and then spin that boy away. All right, so simple install. We're just gonna put these through the hole here. Now I'm gonna pop this sink out. Boom. Push these bad babies on. Oh, nice and tight. Alrighty, y'all, so got those cabinet doors on there. What y'all think? All the way down to the time out there. Ran into an issue with the trim. The trim we bought is too thin. So we gotta take that trim back and see if we can find that same width. I gotta buy an extension for the sink, for supply lines, so we can have some running water there. The drain's a little wonky too, but on to the next day. We are back with the trim.
Oops, I have the trim.
We're about to see if
Oh, Lord.
This trim about to look right. I'm gonna scratch all the wall.
Don't try this at home, kids. Jeez.
I'm gonna flip that boy around.
Oh, my God.
Here, take this one, now I get that one. You about to knock it right over, knock the picture off the wall.
Look,
And you
see,
still in the
oh,
same
my
spot.
God.
Oh my God. Man.
So what? So what?
You did all that flipping and it's on the same side.
So
Here,
what?
just take this one, I'll flip it.
Nah, I feel like I'm supposed to figure it out.
You
because
flip
ain't no way.
yourself and you flip this in your hand.
I'm gonna flip you. Oh,
You
I thought that
all the
was you.
cylinders. That's cool. Cause you
I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
You did.
That been like that. But on a serious note, did y'all see what my baby did up in here?
So a little razzle dazzle.
Oh Lord, look like we need more.
Watch this.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Bam.
So we trying to see if this trimmer hide or a gap if we lift that up.
Don't mind this. Let's just say transport cracked it.
It is what we gonna make it.
Do you paint first? Paint it while it's on the floor.
You the painter.
I'm asking you, cause you the painter. That's above my pay grade.
Nah, you and your little brush. Baby brush game. Oh, my finish nail here. And dang, did I grab any nails? I only got, wow, I ain't got that many. But you know what, we're gonna make that work. So I can't nail down this trim because I ain't got my nails. So in the meantime, before I even do that, the sink wasn't hooked up because the lines was too short. I grabbed these two here. We can see what the sink look like. Act like. All right. Still freaking leaking. I can see that boy look crooked. So I need to cut one of these down and make it a little shorter. That look way better. That boy too free. I think just missing a washer up here. Oh, it's right here. That's why it probably was leaking. All right. We good, y'all. The next thing we're gonna have to do, I'm about to mix up some mud and get the patch in this wall over here.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, and also, it's Grandma's birthday too, so happy birthday to Grandma, heavenly birthday. And let's get back to work, loves.
Not only did we make it to the making things pretty part, but we also made it to the knee and little random things part. This stuff can be so expensive. One of the random things that we need is transition strips. We need some finishing nails anyway, even though we got a bunch of finishing nails in storage.
The nails here only $13. We're gonna spend more than $13 going to get them nails.
And by the time you think about the wear and tear on the truck, y'all already know our F450 weighing on us. Hey, we end up hitting a clearance.
3 dang on range hoods.
Load up our babies.
And at first he like, what y'all about to do with these? Like, we got houses.
So as you can see, it got a little messy while Bay is handling his projects. So let me try to help him out so he can have a clear space for a fresh start. Look at our handprints. That's gonna be funny to line the kids' hands up when they get older.
So we got everything spaced out now. It ain't crowded in this joint. But we about to see if this microwave works. Got some lights. Please press set clock. About 9:21. Bam. Okay, we got the time on there. Let's see if the fans work. Whoa, shit. Blew up in my eye, so it definitely worked. That boy got some power. It's high, medium, low, okay. The way this boy blowing, he's definitely gonna be blowing smells and stuff up out of here. That's for sure. And it's a light on here. Let's see if that boy worked. Yep. Okay, different levels of light, okay. We got some in the microwave. Oh yeah. My Mexican cornbread in here. So it didn't come with the plate inside the microwave, so we're gonna see if our old one that we took down work. All right, so you can even pop off the little turning thingamajigger out of there. And then we got the plate with the little roly. I don't know the exact names, but them the names is gonna be today. Bam! All right, back with my Mexican cornbread. See, that's 30 seconds. It say ready. Gotta do the little back finger test. I mean, I don't know, you got some heat on that. I need a little spoon, break it up, because you know when it's too thick, you gotta break it up so the inside can get heat up too. Safe to say that joint works. So look at that, $50. No, $40. $40 microwave that probably was originally, we need to look it up. This boy probably like a $300, because these things ain't cheap. This is the floor trim going in between this crack right here. So we're trying to find something perfect that'll blend with both of those.
This is number 1. These are $40 each. What do y'all think?
Here go number 2.
Okay.
This is the high dollar for your y'all.
Right, it might look a little better because it's out of the plastic. Contestant number 1, this is contestant number 2.
Should we even do this one?
Y'all see that? Number 3, let us know, y'all. Contestant number 4, what do y'all think? I like the lighter transition. It literally lets you know, transitioning to the next room. Do not fall and bust your butt.
Yeah, I like that it got these little dark spots, because in this floor you got little dark spots.
And I feel like it also has more of that light tone.
All right, so got my nail gun. I just put these little spacers in between this floor because this strip required to be pretty much level with the floor.
Somehow he ended up over there by the trim.
Don't judge. These little nails, man. What are they doing there? We got a microwave and they need to get hung up. Cross your fingers, y'all.
So we might make this a theme now, y'all. When y'all see us in the parking lot, y'all know that we done just got a deal, okay? For 7 boxes, we end up paying what we would have paid for 3 boxes.
All right. Where to next?
4.
Yeah, forward. For real. So the truck done broke down, y'all. Big shout outs to G Win, man. He be coming through.
So I finished up this trim right here, smacking that on down. So now we got a good transition from the living room to the kitchen. Now I am nailing down our trim. Got that in, this in over here. Just screwed this cabinet to where I wanted it to be. We just gotta glue that top on top of there. Just measure this up, so I just gotta put 2 more pieces of trim in here. And then we're gonna roll out our cove base underneath the cabinet. And then, yeah, we'll be able to throw up this microwave and, you know, finish up the stuff in this kitchen. So I got my mark on here for that back wall. I'm gonna go ahead and slice and dice it. To make that initial cut is to start up front and literally just pull it back just to make that initial cut. So same thing, because you see how I push that up, the whole thing move? I'll start up here again. It's kind of like making a pilot hole. And after you got the initial cut in there, now we got somewhere for the saw to actually sit. That's when we're gonna start going crazy with it and getting our saw on. Bam. So I got my finish nailer. Also gonna mark these studs so I can see the screws, the nails on the wall from the drywall. So that'll give me a good indicator where the studs are. Of course, it's every 16 inches. And we do have like the refrigerator water line right here. I might have to cut out a little divot for it. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and mark this because I don't want to smash this line. And shoot, got my jigsaw right here. That's cool. Take our finish, Nella. All right, now I need to cut a piece of 1/4 round. Nope, you know what? I'm gonna actually cut a piece of trim first. And with these cuts on here, when we get to this corner right here, I made like a little miter cut so they can meet up at a certain angle and be perfect. 32 1/8. And I'm gonna have to put 2 miter cuts on here. I'm gonna need an outside corner and then the inside corner cut for that one. It's definitely way quicker with the chop saw. It's just like, sheesh. Now these miter cuts being a little BRB. All right, boy, look crooked. This is the outside cut. And then on this side is an inside cut. And of course, that crooked saw got my all off. It's good at the top, short at the bottom. Same with this, short at the bottom, good at the top. I'm going outside of my big saw. All right, I'm back, y'all. It's way better to just use the saw, the big saw. It's a straight cuts every time. This gave me a crooked cut, which means in return, I had to recut this. Now I gotta mend two pieces together over here, but I ain't tripping, it still worked out. Good to go. So now we just need to add a little of this here. I'm just cutting out the little divots for that water line. All right, y'all, so now I just gotta cut this trim back and I can glue that down. We still gonna have to get some caulk and stuff and go around and caulk the edges. One thing I forgot about. Now we finished with this cold base. I don't usually trust peel and stick stuff, but this stuff actually sticks pretty good on the back of this cabinet. Just gonna peel a little bit back. I don't want that boy to stick and then I gotta pull it back off. So I kinda put it down flat on the floor. And then I got my little roller right here. Hit it with that. Bam. So the trim around here looks a million times better. The trim really makes stuff look good. I need to get some wood filler and some caulk to be able to caulk all these baseboards, and then we won't be ready to paint. All right, y'all, so we got a microwave and it need to get hung up. We got to take a bunch of measurements. I don't have the template because we bought it on clearance, but I do have the bracket from the old microwave and they do work with this one. Make sure my bracket is in the right spot. Mark my stud too. That's very important. Then I'm gonna take another measurement to make sure. So the outlet worked good. We just need to come over to the right for the screw holes. I also got to cut out the hole for the exhaust vent too. So this rectangle here, I'm gonna have to cut out one of those up there just so we can hook up to that bad baby right there. So right now we're gonna run to the grocery store because it's time to get some food. All right, y'all, so we back over here at the house. Next things we have to do here is cut out the vent. All right, so it's time to put up the microwave. My stretch on real. All right. There we go. All right, needed to be a little further up. I use every little body part. We Gucci, y'all. We got our range hood hooked up temporarily still because I want to get a bigger vent. Alrighty, y'all, so we got all the trim caulked up, looking good. That self-adhesive trim that we put underneath these cabinets did not stick. So we took that back to the store because I ain't got time and I knew it. I said it like, oh, these usually don't stick. I don't usually trust peel and stick stuff. And I had good hopes because it actually stuck when we put it on there. But the next day I just went to go tap it and it just fell off, all three of them. So I went ahead and just bought the regular hard trim with the quarter round trim. So we're gonna do that same exact thing, but nail it on to the cabinet itself. Please like this video one time because y'all know it goes a long way, but I got a couple people coming out to help me. Tomorrow is roof day. And looking out our back window, got a big head dog right there. And that whole big tarp right there, everything under there is all roofing materials. We are out here, we're about to get ready to start this roof. Woo, it's a dangerous roof. Yeah, let me get the setting up. Wait for these dudes to pull up. Oh, I ain't gonna wait till they pull up. See if they pull up and I'm gonna get to work. I went ahead and grabbed my safety stuff. See, I got tarps laid out so those shingles can land on here and not be all in the grass. Start tearing this off. Seen on a video, you pretty much can stand down here, but you can use a pickaxe. Boom. They gonna pull up so easy. See, boo. So this is gonna be an easy tear off. I am noticing that some of this wood is really loose. We got a harness, and then we got a bunch of rope. This is our strap that we're gonna put on the peak of the roof. Look at that. This boy's getting held down by two dang on nails. So look, truss right here next to it. I got a text from one guy said he on his way. Nothing from the other one. Now, we can hold on to this boy and move around. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this harness on. And you can adjust this bad baby as far as we wanna go. Turn me on some top bank wall. What's your song, bro? What? Already down there singing. What you doing, bro? You singing? Wow. Ben ain't even hooked up. That's crazy. Unless it fail. I could probably keep this vent though. Cause I just bought one. These boys ain't cheap. I done put so many layers of trash. See there, I can hang off the roof. You can come through the gate, the dog ain't gonna do nothing. But I'm gonna come down here. Open the gate for you.
Scared to get up. You better get up, bro. Get comfortable. You see how you pulling like a couple shingles off? I pulled the whole roll. If you pull it from the bottom, like say if I grab this right now, it'll pull this whole section of it. Just because you pull it from the bottom and this one connected to that one, so it's gonna throw up the whole road. Scared, bro. You gotta trust your equipment, man. You ain't going nowhere.
I don't got no equipment on.
You gotta hook it. When you hook it, this one is different. See how this bundle right here? Mm-hmm. So when you fall, this will pop out of here. It's like 6 feet of rope in here. So it'll kind of like soften the impact for real. But you see on mine, it's up there.
So trust the equipment.
Yeah.
Trust the equipment.
You gotta look. Tighten that, bro, and then just lean back.
How many nails you put in, bro?
Man, trust me, it ain't going on. I put like 6.
You lying, bro?
I swear.
You put like 2.
I don't got.
I can't do it, bro.
But at least stand like this. Then just let that hold. Like you know it's safe. Like you feel how it's hold your shoulders and all that.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, let go the rope, bro.
Let go the rope.
That's the only way you gonna get like comfortable for real, cause you like, all right, boom. I know I ain't going nowhere. Woo! Rope dangerous. So we got our first board up. I messed up, fam, but Ray called him. We are up here on the roof, man. I just got back and I was doing some thinking. It's like rippled right here, where it's like a little moisture. And I was wondering like, is it bad if I cover it up? And then I got to looking it up and it's like, nah, you better off just replace. John, what's going on, bro? This dude is a whole day late. Got more help. So now I'm about to pull this off right here. Pop these panels off and then we're gonna pop these panels off. See now what you can do is grab that rope and you can use that and then you can pull yourself up tight.
I was just trying to figure out where we're not to stay.
Oh, so you can look at these black lines. You see these black lines?
Oh yeah.
So that's everywhere where wood at. You can step on it on some spots, but some spots are a whole lot weaker than the other ones. But just like how I'm walking wide, I'm just walking down the wood. But some of these, like this right here, like really would go through there. I need to throw one on too, for real. Oh,
Yeah. Man. Artie, you better watch out. All right, so we got this first, 2 boards down. We got them pulled up. John about to get to pulling up this second layer, the second part. And we about to nail that joint down right there. Oh.
I only called myself because I know the rope is on. If the rope wasn't on, I would have panicked.
I swear that rope give you a sense of security, like, all right, I know I ain't gonna fall off the roof. Oh yeah, I'm bearing gifts. You might as well climb up the ladder, bro. Yeah, appreciate it.
If I knew y'all sure, I would have brought that.
Almost in the kitchen. Oh yeah, this boy warm. What's this, a sandwich? Oh yeah. Y'all want a piece? All right, y'all, so we get into it, running a little bit out of daylight, but I might still be up here pulling the late one for real. We got this boy all the way exposed. What it do is make it stronger, more integrity in between the joists. What it do too is it'll give us our space that we need in between there too.
Bro, this is not safe. Oh no, but look, when you, okay, it tightened it up. Like, no, it's still loosened though.
Hey, if you really yank, it's gonna hold you. I think.
Look at
Hey, he about to
hump you, bro.
Oh,
Look, he's coming up the ladder. He don't got time for that.
man, y'all see this? Easy. These dudes taking 30 years to pull up the board. Sheesh. They gonna be like, fire bruh and hire me. This dude over here asleep.
Yeah, that first
Oh yeah.
Look at him, bro.
Look at this lip. It's time for you to slide. You ain't about to be telling her it's my fault. All right, y'all, we up on the roof. I'm by myself, and I gotta put this felt paper on. It's dark, which is irritating. I ain't trying to have no critters coming here. My blade just fell off the roof. One thing about roofing, everybody that do roof, shout out to the roofers. Y'all make it seem easy. But I tell you what, even though this is irritating, I still rather be doing this than spending $12,000 right now. Well, we are to this point here. It's irritating. I'm really ready to call the roofer for real, but I know he probably busy. But maybe not. I'll probably still give him a call for real. Roofing guys would have been, at least had this felted. But it is what it is until tomorrow. Alrighty, y'all, we are up here. I am up here at the roof, but I'm gonna go ahead and slice this piece right here so I can be in the middle of that joist and finish nailing that down. And then measure my next piece for this one here. Then I have to rip this up here. Trying to figure out if I need to call for some extra help. Cause both of my guys ain't show up. One of them, they back is like spazzing crazy. So he ain't gonna be able to work. He gonna be down. And then the other guy, he work overnight. So I know he sleep right now. So. I don't even got no H clips. Got one right here. Gotta make sure you move safe up here. After cutting wood, that sawdust turned this boy to a sliding board.
Bro, this is not safe.
Need more of these clips. I know we had a bag in the gutter, but not sure where they put them. On some on there. So the thing that sucks about working by yourself is when something on the ground, you gotta go down there and get it. So a bunch of up and down, you already gotta do a whole bunch of other crap. But I ain't gonna lie. I don't hate working by myself. Help me think even more, like how I can do this efficiently without needing to do all the extra things. See, this is so slippery. All right, I swept that dust away. Dang, I need that little cap air gun, shoot. Man, this industry know what they be doing.
Why you say that?
Cause like for you to nail in, like hammer all these little caps, nail caps in, and they sell a nail gun that do it for you. They really want you to buy the gun for real. Cause why I gotta put this in all over this damn paper? We gotta hurry up. Let me hurry up, throw this shit up here.
It's time to get back to work, fam. We couldn't let roof delays stop us.
Oh, both of my guys ain't show up.
These stains in this tub do not want to leave. We got this heavy duty cleaner right here. It's green. Time to spray and let it soak for 2 minutes. I'm gonna be salty if this don't work. Change your plans. So after switching the cleaner, I'm starting to see it get a little better. It turns out I went back to some bleach foam cleaner, but I'm gonna keep doing this and I feel like eventually it's gonna get even better.
I have to pull up this toilet right here because I want the floor to sit on the toilet. I really want it to be looking real clean. So in order to do that, I want to put the floor underneath. These bolts, they are like super rusted on each side. So I got my angle grinder here. Just throw it up against the toilet right at the bolts and then yang, 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 yang. That boy right on. Need a light back here. So that one ain't cut off yet. Then it's a good thing that this shield is adjustable too. So now I can hit this boy from the side. We ain't never pulled this toilet up before. Make this boy a little lighter. All right, never pulled this toilet up. Now I gotta scrape that wax up. And then also we got some help upstairs because we in the time crunch right now, so let's go see who it is.
I'm a ninja. Too young.
Okay, guys, let's get to cleaning.
Why you ain't hitting it at the joint? That's gonna be a lot of chips you're gonna have to pick up. That works.
I'm actually about to do this hallway floor. We got these steps all the way down. We got this landing. Bam. This is our starter. 5 7/8. Man, one thing about these little batteries, they suck. So I'm gonna pass along the stair job.
I can handle it.
Tools. Some battery ain't be eating through. I'm just gonna start left to right. We got our next piece. Slide that in. And then we just take our mallet. See, boof. Fit it right in. Bang. So we got our length for this. Honestly, with all this wax that's still on here that could give us a mark. Bam. So we're gonna go use the oscillating tool and see if we can cut this circle out.
Actually, was gonna let you do it before.
You was taking too long. You was trying to do everything good. Bro, I told you, I'm like, what you say you wanted to do?
I said the floor.
Exactly. I was about to go find something else to do. You still got this side, bro. I see this boy tweaking. He can't even finish the job.
How would I tell when it gets in the break?
You would know. It'd be like, that's how you would know. You will feel it. You will feel the difference. It'll stop vibrating. Right now, you can feel this whole piece of wood vibrating. And when you cut all the way through, it's gonna stop.
All right, yeah, this a little bit above that.
You want me to do it?
Nah.
Go ahead. For you fit. Let's get it. Stair nose, some trim, we Gucci. Trying to think how that bad baby look. And this was simple. This was literally one box. So let's go see what homeboy doing. I did a whole bath on it. Only did 4 steps.
I don't got to do it. Got the proper tool.
Nah, excuses.
And you put down 4 towels in the bathroom, bro.
All right, fam, so we're gonna go ahead and take up this old caulk. I'm gonna go ahead and use this little tool. Whew, you know it ain't got serious when you get in the tub to do it. And this is my first time ever doing this. One leg,
another. I'm gonna get you out of here. So I just went and grabbed this little blade here, and I'm gonna go ahead and take my time and go across the top. I think I found a groove. Y'all, I'm liking this little tool better. Sheesh. So as y'all can see, I was able to get the caulk out. So now I have this adhesive and glue remover that I'm gonna go ahead and spray and let it sit for about 10 minutes to get rid of this stuff that's left. While we wait, we clean our mess. Ride, just enjoy the ride, just enjoy the ride. Trust it's gonna be alright, it's gonna be alright. Now that that's taken care of, I'm gonna give some attention to these floors.
And after all that, guess what, fam? It turns out that the dang grout was deteriorated. So we're gonna have to find a different solution.
Look who we got out of retirement. Breaking the door already. Was back in bed.
How you feeling?
My dog Chuck came through. Finished up the flow in here, you know what I'm saying? Got that boy looking nice like some rice.
Doing what I do, or what I used to do. I drive trucks now.
Yeah. All big Chuck in the truck type.
Oh God.
Used to be Chuck doing the flow.
Let's get rid of these nails. Scoot over, y'all. Dang. I'm just like, dang, people really be this tall though. Ooh. I'm not trying to make a mess. I'm starting in the basement, and as you can see, we have a lot of built-in cabinets, and this room is pretty cool, but I'm not gonna lie, stuff is a little off track. As you can see, this ain't lining up all that great. What the? Oh, I'm using the wrong one, y'all. Lord. Start it. Lord, wrong direction. All right, for real this time, y'all. Just start it for me. Thank you. Why is that perfect? Oh, look at us twinning. But you are so cute. You saw me pick this shirt.
Girl, I had this shirt on first.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
You didn't though.
Babe, I really did.
No,
I
you
came back in
didn't.
the room and seen you had it laid out on the bed.
It's okay, babe.
What's wrong with you? Look how perfect that is. Come on now, not eyeball that. I don't need a scale for the work. I can eyeball it perfect.
It's just gonna look like that's just the way they did it. And then that also has to be nailed. Bam. That's how you know cabinets ain't nothing but wood.
For real.
That boy need WD-40.
I never pulled this out ever, so. Dang, these some deep drawers.
Get in there, let's see something.
I'm going back to my job. I'll let y'all later.
Wait, do you think it would just be smart to go ahead and hit that while you're here?
I'm gonna use this, cut it this way.
Make it transition a little smoother. Right, babe?
Mm-hmm. More dust.
Better to make dust now than later. What's on your mind? You look quiet.
The little gaps, we can just fill it with some wood filler. Solid as a rock.
Thank you, sir.
Sheesh, I can finally go do my own job.
There's one more thing. While you're here.
That's how customers be.
Right.
So I'm down.
Oh, shit.
And they up there, so I'm Gucci. Fresh wood, good day today too. But it's supposed to be raining tomorrow, so we ain't about to mess around. I want to get in the house and get doing what I gotta do while they out here doing what they supposed to do.
It's not giving F450.
Giving F negative 50.
After taking care of that and a bunch of other random tasks, it was time to prep for our next project.
I'm about to lay the first strokes of paint, okay?
For real this time, fam. We got some of our go-to primer, which is Kills. We love this kind because it's odor and stain blocking. Do you have a go-to paint primer? Now it's time to get to work. Baby brush gang, where you at? I personally like to hit all the trim first. I don't know, it just makes it easy to me and it kind of highlights the spots that I need to hit with the roller. It amazes me that we're even to this point. We're actually painting this room, and oh my gosh, so many things went on in here.
This joint was a doghouse, turned office, turned recording studio, then a barbershop, then a workout room, to lastly a grow room.
You name it.
So it's safe to say that we got our use out this bad, baby.
Yes, and I'm actually excited to see what the new family will have moving in will end up turning it into.
Right.
And since Bae brought it up that it used to be a studio down here, it's only right that we play one of his songs that was a big transitioning point for us.
Right. And this song was recorded in 2017 and wrote in 2016. Time fly.
On the mission, hustling, trying to get it. So I'm hustling for mine, yeah. So watch me go and get it. My daughter needs tuition or a new family business. So I'm hustling for mine, yeah. So watch me go and get it. These people won't get it. Making designer rich. So I'm hustling for mine, yeah. So watch me go and get it. I don't see competition. I just see tunnel vision. So I'm hustling for mine, yeah. So watch me go and get it. In the basement with my daughter on my lap, writing raps, trying to figure how to come up with a stack. But I know I just need to strap these twos up on my back. That shit slow, though. I'ma make a milli doing that. But I just gotta stick to the flow and get my own. Ever since a youngin', me and baby on our own. Turn 19, we was in our own. That's on. Learn from the best, so jump up on it, but blowing, dipping through the traffic on my way to see my mama. Gotta make sure I ain't lacking, cause these thirsty try to rob you for your taxes until you open flame and leave them air in traffic. This tragic, but I'm on the mission, hustling, trying to get it. So I'm hustling for mine, yeah. So watch me go and get it. My daughter needs tuition or a new family business. So I'm hustling for mine, yeah. So watch me go and get it. These people won't get it. Making designer rich. So I'm hustling for mine, yeah. So watch me go and get it. I don't see competition. I just see tunnel vision. So I'm hustling for mine, yeah. So watch me go and get it. All day long I'm hustling, trying to feed my family. Without them I ain't nothing.
Now it's time to move on to what once was our family room down here. From the kids having it junky with all their toys, to having different family events, playing Family Feud, to even brainstorming different ideas for our different shirt designs. So many memories.
So they getting that boy done. It's gonna rain tomorrow, so they trying to get it covered up.
But really, I'm just trying to make a milli though. I dropped out of college, but got the same job I was schooling for. Man, that shit is crazy. Need my refund, yeah, my moolah. I just need my bread back to put it in the studio. Not really, I go and buy more houses. I'm out here working while y'all sitting on your couches. I wanna be rich, 100 acres in the mountains, and the gold statue of me flexing in the fountain, and I'm gone. But I'm on the mission, hustling, trying to get it. So I'm hustling for mine, yeah. So watch me go and get it. My daughter needs tuition or a new family business. So I'm hustling for mine, yeah. So watch me go and get it. These people won't get it. Making designer rich. So I'm hustling for mine, yeah. So watch me go and get it. I don't see competition. I just see tunnel vision. So I'm hustling for mine, yeah. So watch me go and get it.
Say peace out.
Peace out.
Let's roll.
Let's
roll the wine.
roll, man.
Peace.
Peace.
Yes, I'm trying to organize them right. You always call someone a goofy. Do y'all see how real he is being to me?
Hey, watch your mouth. Okay.
We got this little cabinet. We need to keep this. I'm supposed to be dusting this old cabinet. So, yeah. But we need a duster. Is it like a duster, Mommy?
So you gotta go find it? But is it dust in there though?
So what are you up to, young lady?
I'm organizing the cleaning products. I'm all finished now.
So what were you considering when you were organizing?
I was considering using, color organization, like just organizing in colors.
Okay, I see you. Look at this guy. Now what are you doing?
I'm looking for
A duster not in there. You know where the duster is? In the basement.
So I'll just this a thing so I can do it. I have like kind of screw. So guys, this is weird. How'd they do this though?
Because we taller than you.
I don't know if Ava about to get on the roof or go glue the shower panels. We have some randomness going on. We moved a bunch of stuff out. Now we need to try to clean up a little bit more so we can get ready to paint these walls. Ouch.
So they out here breaking up the cabinet. Make sure y'all throw it in the garbage can. All your messes.
In a pile so that I could pick up all of them at once and throw them in the trash.
They are getting straight to it. They already have the front half started. Back half look almost about done. And they definitely going to town on that garage. And man, just looking at all this, we had a whole bunch of more work to go. And that's for sure. So we made the right call to go ahead and let these guys come through. Because I'm just looking at this roof and just thinking about all the time we about to fall off this joint. So big shout out to John and big shout out to D for coming out and attempting to help me. Even though they ain't had no experience, but they was willing to get their hands dirty and try something. So big shout out to them. Now let's head back inside. Hoodie inside out. I'm about to do these stair nose on these stairs. Let's get to it. So we are nailing the back of these kick plates in. It's pretty much the finishing touches to these stairs, even though we still need to hit it with a little paint. Smack these with a couple nails. Nice size on it. That's it. But this floor turned out really well. What y'all think? Uh-oh. Power went off. Go hit the breaker because we got 2 compressors outside. Vacuum in here, back on. And the reason those 2 compressors going, they got 2 guys nailing at the same time. They getting straight to it on this roof. We got the other crew on the garage getting felt paper done. See, the front half is already about completed, except for this corner. The wind blowing like crazy, blowing their stuff off the roof. But the back half is completed, so they just getting straight to it, man. They got the garage roof felted up, everything ripped off, so that's looking pretty good. Now that bad baby is ready for some shingles. You see, you got the guy dumping the garbage can right there. Easy setup. See, I got the dumpster in the driveway for them, so they just walking over and dumping that joint straight up in there. Easy peasy. Always got to make it easy for the guys that's coming to work. And bam, the whole house is completed itself. And man, they ain't play no games. And this color looking really good. Let us know what y'all think about this color with the color of the brick of the house. See, we got some of those tans in there. We got some red in there, and just looking good overall. Y'all let us know. We really was gonna go with the color that's on the neighbor house, that light tan, but we wanted to switch it up a little bit and actually pick a color that was gonna match the house. And if you see on the garage, that's like in a blink of an eye, man. They was not playing. They got straight to it. They didn't finish. And y'all gonna see what happened soon as they finish, which was pretty crazy. And hey, perfect timing if you ask me. All right, y'all. So we're in the bathroom. Now I need to break up this tile. There's nothing under here, right here on this corner. So we're just gonna keep popping this grout out. Look away. I watch my eyes. I think I might just tear this floor up, replace it tonight, surprise Ray when she walk in this boy tomorrow. Let me go make sure we got enough square footage and that these boxes is not damaged either, because we can finish this in no time. This stuff trash. All right, y'all, so we got enough floor and it's in brand new shape, so let's get rid of this old Look at that. You got whole tiles popping up, man. Let's get to popping up these tiles. So this bathroom is the very first bathroom I ever renovated. I was just like, forget it, I'm about to do it. And I was kind of surprising Ray too. I really remember it being like, well, I'm about to surprise you. You can't see it until I'm done. Luckily, we had the bathroom downstairs. I think it only took me like 3 days though, like a weekend. I remember tearing down these walls. It was like blue tile that was up here, blue square tile. I remember popping that up, scraping that off the walls. I just smoothed the walls because I ain't want no tile on these walls. So I just whipped up that mud and just smoothed the walls down. Then went ahead with the subway tile in the shower. But I was proud of myself. And I must say, this bad baby lasted 10 years, so you can't beat that. Sometimes you just gotta try stuff. That's how I figured, like, I must really want to do this stuff I'm doing because I'm actually doing it. When you naturally do something, that's how you know you're supposed to be doing it. Because not having no experience, I just said, forget it. I'm gonna do it. I'm watching videos. I know I did a little tile here and there before. Not even here and there, sure. Here. But the first tile floor I did, this stuff popping up so easy, it's crazy. This ain't even stuck, man. Look at my quality of work. Come on now, terrible. This is somebody else's job, I'll be talking stuff, even though I am talking stuff. Look, this ain't even sticking to the tile. So this probably wasn't the right mortar for real. Need to go put some real gloves on too. Popping right up. So if I had to grade myself, give myself an E for effort. Because it did last. So one thing you can't say, none of these floors felt loose except for that one tile in front of that toilet. And it's funny how it worked out because if that one tile in front of the toilet wasn't loose, then I want to touch this. And I'm glad I did because the floor wasn't even down. So I'm about to get ready to scrape all this extra mortar up. Should I keep these, y'all? Let me know down in the comment section. Some things just be meant, y'all. Stuff supposed to be going certain ways for a reason. All right. Person having a dumpster outside the window. Scraping up super easy as I thought. I'm not trying to make no dust for real. All right, we got some fresh floors. Figure out which way we gonna run these. These boys blown. All right, got my rolly knees on. Our first piece gonna go right here. I got my saw set up in there. This gonna be my dust room. Scrap piece gonna go here. This our end piece here. All right, my next piece. So all the scrap pieces just end up being new starter pieces and it stagger it itself. Perfect. Bam. This floor look good in here. Now I can use this broke one. When you get in the tight corner like this, you need this guy here. Light taps, that's it. So I pretty much just gotta make a long cut. It's 4 in the morning. All right, so I'm done with the flooring. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put this trim on. That is on there. Shoot, I'm gonna glue this one too. Glue all these boys. And let's glue this one here. This is really like 2 pieces. So I really need to glue in between these pieces. Last of that. All right, let me go make my cut. I gotta get another piece of trim. I don't even match.
Get a new piece of trim tomorrow. Let me see what this toilet looks like.
Perfect. Push that joint up on there. Big old grommet. Then we just gonna sit it on that hole. And then we have some little butterfly bolts. So we got them and some washers. You gotta watch how tight you tighten these bolts, cause you can crack the porcelain. So all we gotta do is hook up our water, install the bolts down here to make sure this toilet is nice and tight to the floor, toilet seat, and then we'll be good after that. But I think I'm gonna wait until I replace this trim back here, because once this toilet get used, I'm gonna feel creeped out being back here so close. Bam, toilet seat on. You wanna get that boy a little shimmy shake. This boy gonna see a lot of butts. Man, and that is, come on, it for the night. Cause now I'm sleepy. I need to go home. Fam, I've been here all night. Went to sleep for like 3 hours on the phone with Ray trying to find a piece of drip edge for the roofer. But we just realized every store is closed. That sucked, but luckily he found one and he was able to bring one because he only needed one. But look at this bathroom. That floor is looking really good. Trim looking good. I went ahead and caulked all the trim. Looking nice like some rice. Let me know what y'all think about this floor. So I'm about to put this door back on, then I'm about to go grab Ray and go grab the roofer's moolah, and then come back and we're gonna catch Ray's reaction too, because I didn't tell her that I tore this floor up. Putting on a ridge cap and it is snowing crazy. That boy looking good, y'all.
That looks so good. I actually love the color with the subway tops.
Yeah.
Like that boy pop. You give it a super fresh look.
All right. Y'all, it is winter wonderland out here. Finished this roof just in time. Right on time. Can't complain about nothing. Now it's time to keep getting to work. All right, y'all, so we out here in the garage. I got the FRP panel out here. Getting ready to make my mark and go ahead and cut it. With this stuff, you want to cut this outside. You want to wear a mask. I got goggles too. See, I got my hair covered up because anything that screams cancer in it, I don't want no dealings with it. You understand me? So about to mark this up, chalk line it, and go ahead and cut this bad baby. All right, now we gotta go on the side.
Now we're getting super close to the deadline. We still have work to do, and it's getting to the point where we have to start pulling all-nighters, y'all.
Time to get in grind mode.
We only have 3 days to get done.
Todd did his thing in here. Now it's time to go ahead and paint. He removed the toilet out of here so it'll be easier to paint. I got my handy dandy roller pen and everything ready to go. So, ooh, it's starting to dry out. Oh Lord, y'all. Oh Lord. Do not make this mistake I just made, y'all. Guess what? I done set the paint. Oh man, I set the paint in front of the heater. Now let me figure this out. All right, y'all. We are back in action. Let's get started. First, I'm gonna hit the corners. It's funny because this reminds me of coloring, y'all. And I definitely used to like to do the outlining first. How about you? So the great thing about using the same paint color on the walls as the trim, you can get messy. No, I'm just like, let me put some paint on this brush. Now let's get messy. Okay, let me get to work. To make this process a little smoother, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the doorknob. That way I don't paint on it, even though I'm not gonna lie, in the past it looked like we tried to finesse. All right, 500 more to go. It's nothing to a big dog, like they would say. Time to put on these game changers. These things make kneeling on the floor so much easier. And guess what we like to call them? Robo knees. So now that I have the paper all rolled out, of course I'm going to go ahead and hit the corners. Might as well listen to some information about different business loans with Bay. One we're specifically looking into is the DSCR loan. Time for everybody to get their roll on. I actually love using this extension rod. I still like the typical size roller. I think it's like a 9-inch. Even though Babe probably wouldn't agree, he prefers the wider roller, while I like this one because it's a little easier to manage for me. I was having a little bit too much fun with this roller because I started noticing splatters everywhere, and that is why it's good to have a oops rag on standby. I could have also just added more paper, but hey, that's beside the point.
up, folks. That's the whole job. So I gotta replace these pull string lights. We had like some pretty old ones. I actually think I put this one up from my old property that we had, just an extra light. This don't even got no strings on it, it's just twist the bulb. Replacing that one and then also replacing this pull string. The string broke off, so we got this porcelain one. Go ahead and install this one instead. Yes. Bam, we got action. So we got one more over here.
Hey, you got me feeling like it from all. He ain't coming here to flex, I can't hear the ball. They treat us like these, they just wait for the fall. Try to knock us down, but before we crawl. So baby, I've been feeling like it from all. He ain't coming here to flex, I can't hear the ball. He just trying to teach, trying to help them all. And that's what we preach and dream, girl. I'm ambitious, rare, team driven and thankful. Blessings from the above, rest in peace to all my angels. Grandma hooked me up, just too real I can't explain. Please do not come if you don't see it from my hands. I've been feeling like it from all. It's all F-450 on the way, baby. And like you know, I grew it all from the seed. Bad, I should know. With all of these tools, I'm making you a bed. I wish I was on the floor. Standing crawling through the dirt. I'm chasing down the goal. Yeah, I hear you, but can't listen to you. Shout out to OG. These are the reason I know what I know. Man, it's the tippity top. I'm trying to really go buy back the block. I mean, we really out buy back the block. Why can't we get what they already got? Need to rewrite up the plan. I really in it just blowing these bands. Recirculation when it's leaving my hand. Keeping it going, just building the plan. Hundreds of acres is all for the fam.
Alright fam, art life type of day as you can see. Before I take me a nap, I'm gonna just go ahead and start painting the trim in here. So I'm just gonna work around the edges. Then we're gonna paint the floor, but I just wanna hit these edges and then like go take a nap, wake up, finish cutting the panel in this bathroom in here. But inside the bathroom here, Ray went ahead and painted the walls with a gloss white paint. That's supposed to be easier to clean off and it turned out really good. Even the floor, put the floor in, I put that quarter round trim around. So all we gotta do is smack this panel up and then the small one that's gonna go there. We definitely get into it, y'all. Today is Sunday, so they moving in tomorrow. They actually coming today to bring some stuff. And we wanna be at least completed with this basement. We want to be completed in general, but completed with this basement for sure. But I'm gonna go ahead and crack this paint open and get to doing what we're supposed to do.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just pour some out. I'm just gonna stretch it. Definitely going a whole lot better with the roller. This used to be my technique when I'm about to paint the floor. Just pour it out and then roll it. Just be easier.
That no more bending over.
All right, I think I'm gonna stop right there. Cause I got me a little walkway. I can walk over here to this bathroom. That'll be cool to throw the walls up.
So check out one of the best views of the house. I'm gonna go ahead and do some touch-up paint just to give this a fresher look. And that's the only reason the curtains are down like this. I don't like the windows to be wide open like this. I do prefer curtains to be up, but I'm not gonna lie. This is one thing about this house I'm gonna miss, this big picture window. But I had to tell myself, hey, our new windows are gonna give us different views. They gonna be big and they gonna give us some beautiful views. So it's okay to let this view go. But is anybody else a fan of big picture windows, or do you prefer smaller windows? Because I know some people be like, close the curtains. I don't want no strangers looking at me. I'm just thinking like, wow, we are really doing this. Like, we amaze me. Shout out to those who are stepping outside of their comfort zone and just making changes so they can get to the life that they desire. Making changes that'll help them become the version of their self they need to be, and keeping it real and actually going after what they want, not what others want. Because these days, it's so easy to follow trends. Bam. Oh, shoot, I done stepped. Oh, Lord, y'all. About to breaking my butt.
Alrighty, y'all, so now we're about to glue these panels up in the shower. Definitely wanna make sure you're wearing some gloves. Shout out my boy D.
This is not straight.
He left these gloves over here, so I'm using these. I had some rubber gloves, but now we ain't got no more. And I'd rather buy them some more than get glue on my hand. See that? I really like to smear it on the wall first, get a little light coat. Glue falling. Gotta make sure we scoop that back up. See, if I ain't had gloves on, this will all be on my hand. Jeez, look, I used dang on more than half. So now this is gonna go on this little wall, which is more than enough. There we go. Sheesh. All right, got my little roller. I just roll it against the wall. Make sure everything got a good contact with that glue. All right, got them walls done. Now I'm about to paint the floor. Finish painting. Nice and crispy. I'll let this dry. I'm gonna do one more coat. I'm gonna help Babe paint the rest of this. Get my roll on real quick. Look like she about to pass out. Man, what's cracking? We are on our last leg. We got our paint on this floor and it's looking real good. We got the walls painted. Look like she about to pass out. So that's looking good. All the way new steps. Some fresh white walls in here. Sleep working. You ain't sleep painting, are you? Paint while you sleep.
Pretty much.
A couple protein chips.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to quit. My products is everywhere. Anyway. Yeah, I swear, I literally just put it in my mind like, okay, after this, I'm gonna lay it down right here. Hold on, I gotta see something.
On the mission, hustling, trying to get it. So I'm hustling for mine, yeah. So watch me go and get it. My daughter needs tuition or a new family business. So I'm hustling for mine, yeah. So watch me go and get it. These people won't get it. Making designer rich. So I'm hustling for mine, yeah. So watch me go and get it. I don't see competition.
Hold on, I gotta see something.
So we had to work a little smarter with this toilet because it's heavy as heck, even though it's small. But we just put it on this tarp cloth and then pull it across the floor. No scratches, no nothing.
We have so many memories here.
This is where our minds opened up about different avenues of business, life, and a whole bunch of other stuff.
How to work together and build together. So far, this is the house our kids have been growing up in. Sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone.
Especially if you know this ain't where you want to be.
Like, do you want to be here in the next 10 years? No.
This ain't what we really want. Don't get me wrong, this is a real nice house, nice neighborhood too, but it's like, it's not what I want. Help me keep striving too, because it's like, all right, this ain't our final destination.
We're not taking a typical route and selling this house. We are going to go ahead and make it a part of our investment strategy long term.
We done already did a bunch of work. It's like an hour before they come. So we got a few little knick-knack stuff that we need to finish up and finally get some rest when we done because we've been grinding.
All right, y'all, so they are on their way. For the most part, this is what it will look like.
This floor turned out really good.
And we still have some cleaning to do, but I just wanted to give y'all a glimpse before they start bringing their things in. Oh my gosh, it doesn't seem real, but yeah, y'all. But we need to clean up our mess. And yeah.
Hi guys.
Ava is over here getting these doors together. How's it going?
It's good.
So Babe went to go get screws for the vents. As y'all can see, I have to hit some of this trim, but we decided instead of painting the trim white, we're just gonna go ahead and keep the wood trim. It's easier to clean and maintain. Also, I have to sweep and mop. Same thing in here for the most part. This how you lose stuff. And bye-bye. So yeah, y'all. We even got this floor taken care of. For the longest, it was just messed up. We went ahead, painted the walls and ceilings. And yeah. Oh, I gotta pull that tape up, y'all. And bye.
In the basement, put my daughter on my lap, writing raps, trying to figure how to come up with a snack. Open up the mission, hustling, trying to get.
For the most part, this is what we working with. We got cleaning to do in here too. But yeah, bye-bye. It's been fun. Dang, I remember this was packed out with stuff. Yep, y'all, so that's that. Like this video so we know that you want to see these videos. And if you want to join us along this journey, hit that subscribe button. Look what I got today. There's a paint stain right there. So let's see. Ooh. Already sprayed some on here to try to get the leftover dirt because Booby came and helped us clean a lot too. I wanna go home.
Me right now.
Please remember, this is 10 years of gunk. And not only is it 10 years, but this was actually a used stove we ended up buying. Babe, didn't we buy the used refrigerator and stove for $250 from your dad? The refrigerator was actually fine. We just ended up trading it. The stove is still hanging around, y'all. And that was like 10 years ago. Now look at that. Shout out to this combination. If you know, you know. Let's see what happens over here. This is a different story. Yeah, they gotta sit longer on that. But I have faith that that could come up. And we actually had some stuff that was under this stove. And I never even thought about it like, hey, take the drawer out and look, boom. They'll be able to clean under there. All right, let's wipe this down. Y'all see that? What happens? Damn. Oh yeah. The buildup is definitely there over the 10 years. I'm not gonna lie. The other stove had us beat. Just remember this. If you got some grease caked up, and it's not to bash anybody, it's just to show that there are ways to try to improve it. Even if it's not perfect, still try. I'm not a neat freak. It's just, it's only a certain amount I can tolerate. So we trying to give them a decent start. Cause I feel like everybody, when you buy used appliances, even new, I feel like you should do your own cleaning cause you never know. All right, a decent start. They can do their own deep clean. That's better. So they don't record no video like, y'all, look at rain time. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Devil's advocate. Keep you on your toes. Keep you ahead of the game. Mama, TJ, I need y'all help, please. Ooh, this floor gonna be a little scrub needing floor. I have a bunch of these paint spots that gotta be hit on the floor. So we're gonna wet them a little bit. Checkmate. Y'all job is to find spots like these. Y'all see how it's paint splatters? Well, let's see if it really works.
Why does it have to be blue though? It's kind of just leaving like the blue color.
It's okay, because we can mop. It's soap on there.
It's already soap on there?
Yep.
Wow, these are the coolest sponges ever. Yeah, I want this for my birthday.
They call it SOS pads. Like, save our skins. Just this guy. Teamwork. So I got them starting that up. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick mop through here. TJ, you don't need a bunch of water. It's gonna keep working. Go ahead, or just mop. All right, for the most part, let me try to give y'all a better idea. There you go. You know what? Cut. Look, hey, this the best we gonna do right now, okay? Now this is pretty funny. We got an in and out situation going on here. We got work materials and new family coming in.
This is done.
I need my drill.
Oh,
so
the
look
light.
at this little funky repair I did. We're like, oh yeah, I'll pop that up too. Boom, cut that piece out.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and copy. Swap on up. Wop.
Oh my gosh. Y'all, look at the camera. That's that hot breath.
I'm gonna put the door catcher on there. I had to shave the top of the door because you painted the inside of these, so we need to check them other doors too. Make sure they ain't rubbing.
That's from the fridge, though.
They had mud on it.
It never ends with y'all. It's all on the side right here, too. Oh, this is on your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
That you rehabbing.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh.
I know y'all gonna disinfect and everything. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't all leaves and dirt.
Yeah, please. Thank God. I love it here already.
Yeah, but that's her.
No.
Right, cool.
You said.
Last night at the crib. I already in the seatbelt. Copy. Funny. U-Haul fried. They gave us this truck. No gas. 21 miles to eat. I don't know about y'all. That look like it's about 5 miles to eat. This is the first time we driving this, man. We found out that it's leaking right here. So the window leaking. Dang, is that ash? God dang. But the window leaking up here. And then inside the cab up here, up in the little garage part, is leaking inside of there as well. So they gave us some BS for real. So we really need to call about that because this truck been sitting for the last 2 days. And we could tell them like, sure, you can look at the miles and tell we ain't been nowhere. But the first time we went to go drive it, we found out it was inside leaking on our stuff and it's leaking in the inside, man. I got in here, I'm like, dang, this seat feel cold. This boy really feel wet. Man, there's water dripping from the sun visor, so raggedy. But they can hook a brother up with some, you feel me? Take some off. I ain't had no sleep, man. No sleep. I can't wait to take a shower, man. I stink. Take a shower, get in the bed, and I'm gonna be slumped. Probably still gonna wake up early, but it ain't over yet. We still gotta move this stuff. Still got stuff to come back here and do, which is not nothing for real. It's just like small minor stuff like gutter straps on the gutter, gotta put on the rear light. Man, it'd be so much stuff to do and not enough time, not enough people. But we starting to build up where we can start hiring people, man. That's something we're gonna need to do. Baby coming, I think she about to throw something in the back. Can't even fix this mirror right here. Like, the whole thing just flopped. I'm ready to pass out. Big shout out to the R family, man. When we say our family, this is a real family.
Y'all literally be speaking life into us.
Yes.
We are so thankful. We're appreciative when y'all comment.
Those comments be going a long way.
And shout out to our members too. Y'all are proud to pay.
Big shout out to Anime. Big shout out to T Has Fun. Shout out to Helen Gazelle, SW Hudson, Tattoo, and Ashley Simpkins.
Yes.
And also, shout out to all the people that subscribe.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody that be liking the videos, man. We really appreciate all that. Some of our videos, we be a little slower to post, and it's because we are super grinding behind the scenes.
Yep.
And we just trying to figure out things where we can edit, work, homeschool, house stuff, pretty much live our regular life, but still kind of bring everything in while we still in the growing stage. Because of course, it'd be easy to just pay everybody to do stuff, but we not to that point just yet. We almost there, and y'all helping us get there for sure.
So it's definitely been another Art Life type of day.
Yes, for sure.
Now, it's gonna be another family's home. We probably operating off of like 4 hours of sleep for like these last 3 nights.
Dedication, hard work, plus patience.
But hey, I highly do not recommend.
I recommend it. If you really need to get something done and you got a deadline,
consult your health practitioner.
Yeah. Because I tell you one thing, we didn't be getting aches from all types of weird places.
It's like a little brain fog, like, what's that called?
We had to go get some food the other day. I couldn't even think of the name, and we just said, and I'm like, dang, what's the name of that place? And then we losing the keys in plain sight.
Man!
Keys right there on the counter. We looking around the house, looking in the car, the basement, right there on the counter. Stuff like that. Putting together fans.
He's sitting putting the fan together, y'all. I look in there, this dude in there, he fiddling with the fan. He like, and then he like, and I'm like, hey,
In my head, I'm still doing the fan. Like, even though I'm asleep, I'm dreaming and doing the fan though. Like, Ray painting and we literally just going to sleep.
I'm painting the trim, right? I'm just like getting to the point where I can't even really focus in. So I'm just like, okay, hold on, like, let me finish this. But I was just like, hold on, let me see something real quick. Guess what I was going to see, y'all? The bed. Little funny moments like that.
I think this is probably y'all first time actually seeing this house too, because we ain't really showed our house.
We kind of have with some of our old prank videos. You will end up seeing like maybe our room, or you might see a bathroom. Even with some of our family moments.
You like a haircut? Yeah. Yes.
Shut the door! Twins! Shut the door! What have you been?
I said I'm Deborah D in a place to be, and I'm chilling with my family. This is what we do all the time. Everybody just come on down. Everybody, we welcome y'all. Come on down. Let's have a ball. This is what we do, you see. Come on, party with Deborah D.
Hey! Got this bag of wood that came from the fence. We got the hammers over there.
Wow.
Why you crying over a game?
Look, how about this?
Go.
Oh, Ryder cheated.
That's funny. That make me want to go watch those videos.
Right.
Maybe we can put like a playlist if y'all are curious. Like, wow, what are some of those moments? Like even when we would be decorating the tree here, we don't have to worry about our tree being too tall. That tree is now at Grandma Myra's house.
Over there where everybody putting the tree together, making that boy look good for Grandma, even though she ain't here with us, but hey, she always here with us in spirit.
That's right. We kind of gave y'all a glimpse into where we're headed.
Let me know down in the comment section if y'all know what we working towards. We want to see how long some of y'all been rocking with us.
Yes.
Even though we know we get new people every day, and we do appreciate y'all too, but you might have to go back and get caught up. I can tell from the comments that some people can see little glimpses and be like, oh yeah, it's about to go down. Let us know, like, where you found this from. I can't wait.
Yes.
I just got a spark of energy again, because just think about where we going.
Stay tuned, because y'all already know that we gonna be about that art life regardless. Just leaving here is a reminder that as long as we got each other, we are at home. No matter where we go. With these videos, we don't just only share real estate stuff. So you might see a video that says, oh, hanging drywall. But if you watch the video, you might end up seeing like, what are we doing at home that day? Or you might see like, oh, we went to go look at something that we want to get. There's going to be bits and pieces that we just drop here and there.
Gotta put them together like a puzzle piece.
If y'all have any tips, make sure y'all go ahead, share it. Even if y'all want to pour into us, if you see a way you feel like, hey, this might be a way you can improve. And then, of course, everybody gets to make their own decision. I feel like now we need to take a date.
Oh yeah.
Y'all want to go on a date with us? Y'all want to be some third wheels, 30,000 wheels? Shout out to the fam. I actually had a moment last night where I literally just started crying, because it's like just doing all of this, like I can just feel that it's near. Like it literally just made me cry, because it's like, dang, we making such a big jumps. And sometimes you can end up feeling like, oh my gosh, it just seems impossible to get from point A to point B. Just think about how many things seem impossible, but somebody did it. They say he walked on water. So it's like, in your life, what is your water? That's basically what I'm saying. What's the water you're trying to get over in your life?
You could be paying off debt.
Yeah.
Like that can be your water. You paid off your debt, you walking across water, because there's some people that be like, oh, I'll never be able to pay off my debt.
Exactly.
Or I'll never be able to do this, never be able to get that. Stuff like that.
This is just another part of the journey. It's not the end, it's a new beginning. So come along.